Faith is not just about our idea of God. Faith is about our experience of God. My dear friends, you know what is the difference of the book of Psalms among all the other books of the Bible? The Psalms speak not so much on ideas or theological knowledge, but they speak of the experience, of sentiments, of feelings of people about God. The psalm for today speaks about God as gracious, kind, slow to anger. He lifts us up. He listens as we call upon Him. Notice, my dear friends, we never hear of big theological terms, but just simple, heartfelt words about how people experienced God. In the Bible, my dear friends, knowing something or knowing someone is not just about having an idea or understanding, but being able to experience. And for the psalmist to say that he is kind, he has experienced God's kindness. When the psalmist says that he is slow to anger, it means he had an experience of being able to be forgiven by God. When the psalmist says, He lifts us up, it means the psalmist fell down. He had an experience of failing, of falling down. And he was able to experience how it is to be lifted up by God. My dear friends, the Psalms teach us not just to have a perfect theological grasp of God, but the Psalms teach us to experience the immensity of God's love. Because to know God is to experience Him in our lives. How many of us, my dear brothers and sisters, have an experience of our living God? I remember one time when one person approached me after my Mass, and she told me, "Father, please pray over me for my healing because I was recently diagnosed with late-stage cancer." When she told me that, the thing that immediately entered my mind was, oh, late-stage cancer. This means that she has only a few months to live. But you know, the woman who asked for my prayers was telling me, "Father, I believe that God will heal me." We were all surprised by the news of this disease, but I believe that God is my healer. You know, she has more faith than me. I was already at the onset worrying about her, and I was already thinking that she will die soon because of her late-stage cancer. But she has a bigger faith than me. I said to myself, I studied theology for 10 years. But this woman who perhaps did not even study theology for a year or two has a bigger and more profound experience of God. That is why she has a bigger faith than me, who has studied theology for years. Faith is really not about knowledge of God. Faith is about experiencing the goodness and love of God in our lives. Sometimes, my dear brothers and sisters, we just need to set aside first the big words. Sometimes, small words are enough. Small words that mean a lot. Small words that tell us our experience of our kind and gracious Lord.